Y'all come on and live, man. We going a little deeper today. We running part two. We going down to part two. We gonna go a little deeper in the rabbit hole and see what else we can pull out. But we going a little deeper today. Let's see here. Y'all check in, man. Y'all don't want to miss this one right here. I'm going to tie all this in together. And y'all going to understand where it is that I'm coming from. About how all this is tied in. How you can't trust a lot of things that's going on. But look, let me start with saying this. By y'all wearing them gloves, man, do you know that those gloves actually carries more of the virus than anything? If you're wearing those gloves and you're not actually washing the gloves or changing them out while you're wearing them, you're actually higher your percentage of catching whatever virus it may be that you're trying to protect yourself from. So if you're going to wear the gloves, you have to take them out continuously, and you have to wash. You still have to wash the gloves when you take them off, because the virus can actually live on a surface for how long they told you it could live. So let's be mindful of that. All right. So FEMA has went to a level 1, meaning that, like I told y'all, there's 3 levels. Level 3 being the least concern. Level 1 being at the most highest concern. Correct? Now that we at a level 1 with FEMA, this also has developed, which I was telling y'all on the last live once again. Iran has teamed up allies with China. This went down earlier today. Iran has teamed up with China. Remember when I told you that the virus was really a cause on the attack from Iran? And we became a casualty of war. Just like anything else with the U.S. They don't mind killing a few to get a point across. There's no war without casualties. So they had went up. What's going on, Jamaris? How you doing, man? They actually went up there and they have teamed up with Iran and China to prove that the U.S. is behind the actual virus and the created virus that I already told you what was going on with Trump. Trump knew about the virus. Trump knew about the virus since December. This coronavirus didn't start in January or February. It just got worse. See, when they created the virus, what they created it for, I can't tell you as soon as I create it and put it out, because then it forces me to do something about it. You see what I'm saying? Once I do something about it, then it defeats the purpose for me creating the virus. I have to let it go and play out so we can have some casualties to go to, set forth what I have planned for the economy. All right. So once Trump initiated this and went through actually creating this virus and putting it out on the people, well, actually going to war, the chemical warfare that he did with Iran. After he did this, and then blamed on China, because like I told you, it's many different, it's really chess and not checkers. You see what I'm saying? I'm not good with China, and I'm really fighting Iran. You see what I'm saying? So how I could easily say that, like he putting the emphasis on it when he doing these press conferences and saying this is a Chinese virus. I'm gonna call it Kung Flu and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put amusement in what he already know. Now you have Italy and you have also China saying that they haven't had a new case in the last, 2-3 days. From what was told to us, there's no cure. So for you not to have a new case means that everyone in your country has to already have the virus. Right? You have to understand the same tactics that the U.S. take against other countries, they take upon their own citizens. I have to create the hysteria. I have to create the panic. I have to create the fear. Because if you can get someone to fear enough, you can push them to wherever you want them to go. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody is really taking this as a hee ha ha type thing. But it's bigger than that. There are actually people dying from this. But you're not looking at the bigger picture. I'm going to drop this on you. This is what controls when they call it the silent killer. And you have heard a lot of politicians, or you have heard your president say this. This is a silent killer, meaning that we can't go to war with what we can't see. Right? This is the same tactic they take on other countries, meaning that they attack the economics, their finance, and their information. Now watch how I turn this. I'm going to show you where it's going at. Remember what I said, the economics, the finance, and their information. Remember information, right? It's two different strategies that China has and that America has. China is about power and control. The U.S. is about profit. You follow me? China was on the brink of really establishing a lot of things with this 5G technology. Now I need you to follow me. Remember I said information. With 5G and with information, these people know everything about you that it can possibly know about you. And if I can control your thinking and I can control what I believe you're going to say next or whichever. That's why when you have on your text messages, when you text on your phone, the text almost finish your answer or whatever question you're going to ask before you finish it. All you have to do is just hit the word. And it's almost like an autofill. Because the algorithms of that phone learning you of how you talk and how you speak and the things that your phone, that's why they call it a smartphone. Your phone learns you. Who control a lot of the technology that's going into these phones? China. You see what I'm saying? Just like the U.S. did when the Russians was trying to beat them to the moon and the U.S., oh no, we're going to go first. And Russia actually sent someone with a so-say monkey. And everyone was like, oh, well, they didn't make it. They died on the way to orbit. And right behind there came the U.S. A few days later, right behind Russia, and now all of a sudden we on the moon. You see what I'm saying? This goes a little deeper than what I'm saying. I'm going to take you there, though. Just stay with me. It's power and profit. Now, with this virus created a lot of things that the U.S. had in mind, meaning that every time Each day that passed, that the stock market is not up and running and the economy is doing what it's doing, the U.S. is actually making money because they're allowed to put so much money back into the economy. The economy been collapsed since 2008. The economy never bounced back from that. But they have to tell you that for you to keep spending and for you not to panic. The whole thing is, the campaign is, don't panic. You see what I'm saying? All this been going on. The economy been collapsed. We've been living off the money that the Federal Reserve and all these packages is putting back into the economy. Right? I'm going to show you what I'm saying. It's been the last 6 months to almost a year. A lot of the CEOs from these major companies has been stepping down. Right? It's a lot of CEOs been stepping down. I'm going to name you a few. I got them wrote down right here. That's why you might see me look over here. You got the Disney CEO 3 weeks ago. You have the Victoria's Secret CEO 3 weeks ago. You got Bill Gates 4 days ago. You got the MGM Resorts CEO a month ago. You got eBay CEO 5 months ago. You got Google CEO 3 months ago. You got Nike CEO 4 months ago. You got Under Armour CEO 4 months ago. All these people, now, this is just a few, that stepped down within this 6 months to 1 year. It's 219 CEOs within 8 months have stepped down from their duties of being CEO. Do you think that's a coincidence? They know what we don't know. They have already foreseen what was going to happen because it's all by chance. Everything is already premeditated. You see what I'm saying? All this was already in play. So now you have this big push for 5G. Now, the Chinese was way ahead of the US. Way ahead. If you can control the information, you can control the people. Like I said once before, China is about power and control. The US is about profit. You see what I'm saying? Look how we're getting played both ways. If China is in the power and control of being the head of the 5G, and by this shutdown and the economy really collapsing, and the US is profiting off of that, who's in the middle? You see what I'm saying? Who's in the middle? The whole thing about this virus was to cause the panic that they already wanted to do. They wanted to create this panic. Once I create this panic, and once I create the things that I know that everyone is going to really be like, oh, what are we going to do? Where are we going to go at? Then you start all these trucks, the food's running out in the stores. You're concerned about what you're going to eat. No water. Things of that sort. Now you're going to have, once again, like I said in the next slide, you got the FEMA camps. That's going to have all the food and the water that you can really want. But watch behind that becomes the mandatory vaccine, which they've been trying to push for years. You see what I'm saying? You got this mandatory vaccine that's going to come behind that to where you cannot do anything. They might even kill your ass. If you don't take this vaccine that we offering you, it's going to be consequences. Now, what the consequences may be, I don't know. See, everybody is concerned about the mark of the beast. Everybody, I'm going to talk to the Christians. Everybody's concerned about the mark of the beast being on the forehead and being numbers and the mark of the beast being this thing that you can actually see in the physical. But that's not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is technology. The biggest threat to the human race is technology. Now, I might be going over y'all head and I'm going a little bit too far down the rabbit hole than what I really want to go. But that's why you're creating these self-driving trucks. These AIs, artificial intelligent type robots and things like that. Once I get that, I can eliminate the human race and I can control the actual computer because I put the program that controls them. Who creates a lot of the programs? Through Microsoft and through all these other tech places, it's China. Once again, I told you it's about power and control. You feel me? Now you got to look on the flip side of it. This is where I tie in the 5G. 5G technology is coming in to play to where you have to have some type of platform that can hold the technology. That's why you go into the digital currency. You feel me? What sense it is to have 5G technology and don't use the type of things you need to really make it work? It's like, I'm going to put it like this. Let me put it in layman's terms. It's like having an analog TV with an antenna. Yet, you're pushing high definition channels to that television. You see what I'm saying? It ain't gonna match. You can't push high definition 4K to analog. You have to have a television that's compatible for that 4K or that high definition. The same thing with 5G. We can't operate off the old technology, bringing in the 5G, which is the new technology. It's not going to match up. 5G technology going to have it to a way where you just can just say what you want. And it's all, you can walk out of your door and say, Uber. And automatically Uber going to show up. That's how fast and that's how 5G technology works. You feel me? It's a whole different level. But the fight is for the control of it. I'm not going to even hold y'all long today, man. I'm just trying to spit some game to y'all. Now, let me say this to y'all. Everyone is worrying about this stimulus package of saying in the next 3 weeks they want to put out the package to where $1,000 goes to each adult in the household and $500 goes to each child that's in the household, which is the family. Meaning a family can get up to $3,000, $4,000. For the working family, if you don't have a job, you've been unemployed, you're on welfare, you're already getting governmental assistance, they're not going to, see, the whole stimulus package is to really boost the economy. Like I told you before in my last live, the rich don't put money into the economy. It's the middle class and the lower class that really controls the economy. You don't even know how much power you have. You see what I'm saying? We can control our own lives without having the government really controlling us if we were just smart enough and we just open our eyes. But back to what I was saying, not to get off subject. And I'm going to give you a jewel before I get off this live. This jewel right here really going to set you up for your kids and for your family if you do this. And I want y'all to listen to me. And I'm not telling you something that somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. Now, back to what I was saying. You have to understand about how this stock market working, right? If you get this stimulus package, meaning $1,000 for an adult and $500 for a child, depending on how many people you have. Now, I'm going to show you how they playing us. The whole time, this been divide and conquer, divide and conquer, divide and conquer. When you have this big Holocaust or you have this big pandemic, then it's show everybody love. We need to come together, love each other, right? Now, you're going to get this package. Like I said, if you're on some type of governmental assistance, you don't have a job or whichever, if you never put nothing in, you're not going to get nothing out. Point blank, period. But let me show you how they're going to divide us. And see, Trump is very, 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 very smart, bro. You got to watch Trump, man. Y'all talk about Trump, but this dude ain't no dummy, man. Like I told y'all before, it is chess and not checkers. They've been trying to eliminate the income tax. Trump been said this before he even got in office. He felt like the U.S. citizens shouldn't get income tax. Watch this. Trump knows that there's a lot of fraud going on with income tax. The Internal Revenue Service knows there's a lot of fraud, but it's just so many people you can't really, it's so many. So look what they're going to do. Do you think they're going to call each individual on the phone and say how many people in your household? Answer me. Somebody on the live, answer me. Whoever on live. Do you think these people are going to call each individual household of something odd billion people in the world and say, can you tell me how many people are in your household? Do you think they're going to do that? Hell no, they're not going to do that. You know what they're going to go off of? Your last filing of your tax return. Let me show you how the play gonna come around though. Once again, I told you it's divide and conquer. This how the play gonna come around. They gonna take your last tax return, right? How many people, and let's just be honest with ourselves, how many people you know in the black community have sold their kids or let other people carry their kids? You see where I'm going with this now? How many people have said, okay, I'll let you carry my child for 500, 700. You know how we do. Let's just keep it 100. We keep it 100 on this right here. On my YouTube, we keep it 100. How many people you know went to another person and said, you can carry my child, give me 700. You can carry my child, give me 300, or whatever it may be. Now, when they use that tax return to determine how many people is in that household, guess who's going to get the money for your child? Whoever you sold that child to. Now, this is where the confusion going to come in at. You see what I'm saying? You're going to beef with that person and say, I let you carry my child. You owe me $500. You owe me $700 more because you got that stimulus package. Because guess what? I'm broke and I don't have nothing. When that person, man, listen to me. Look how much sense it makes. After they divide you up and fighting each other, then they're going to use you in your anger to help them by saying you are so pissed off that person didn't give you no more money for carrying their child. You're going to sink the both of y'all because the first thing you're going to do is call the IRS and say, this person carried my child without my authorization. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's going to turn on each other. I'm trying to give y'all the game, man. I'm not even going to hold y'all long. But look, this is the jewel I had to give y'all. I just got off, man, from work. I'm tired. But I got to talk to my people. Man, share this, man. Share this. Share this live. Subscribe. Make sure y'all like, man, so this shit can be shared, man. You know what I'm saying? This the fam. We going hard. This the year, man. We ain't taking no prisoners, man. This gonna be B-Dot game all day long. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man, and make sure you hit the like button. The only way, and it's not about money. I promise you it's not about money. But the only way these things can get shared and a lot of people can see them is if the likes are up high. You see what I'm saying? And they already, YouTube been doing some flaky stuff lately. I'll tell y'all that another time. But this the jewel. If you get that money, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Nobody never told me about investing. Nobody never taught me about that. School didn't teach me about that. Take some of that money and I'm going to show you how to invest it. It's different apps that you can go on. Now, I'm finna tie this whole live together. I want you to follow me. It's different apps that you can go on and really invest. You can invest $2, you can invest $20, you can $10,000, depending on how much the share is. Just to give you a jewel. Amazon never stopped. Amazon never lost in the market, right? Amazon was trading at $1,600 a share. Right now, Amazon is up almost $1,900 a share. You feel me? Take that money, and I want you, right now, Bank of America shares are $20 and I think some odd cents. Listen to me, man. I'm trying to get you established in your life. $20 and let's say 60 cents for Bank of America share. And I'm only saying Bank of America because I haven't really looked at anybody else as in banking wise. But find you a bank, Chase Bank, JP Morgan, or whichever. And the reason why I'm saying that is you should go get these shares is because the Feds has lowered the percentage rate on the interest. So guess what? Who gonna give you the money to loan to get what you need to get on that interest rate? So the more people that's drawn to that bank and that's gonna run for that 0% interest, is the more money that you're gonna make. Listen to what I'm saying, man. I'm trying to spoon feed you. I'm really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Any bank, you can go on the Cash App. Cash App has invested. Don't just go on there for people to just send you money and do all that shit. Utilize the tools you have, man. You feel me? Cash App has investment tools. You can go on there. Your bank account is tied to it. It's only going to take a few clicks. And you can invest on anything off your Cash App. But I suggest it's a couple books I want you to read. But you can go try it out. You don't have to do much. You can do $5. You can do $10 depending on what the share is. You see what I'm saying? You do that. Now, I'm going to tell you where the big buck's going to be at. Remember what I told you? China is ahead in 5G. U.S. can't stop them. China is going strong with 5G. There's no comparison. China owns Samsung. Any phone that you have, China own that. You see what I'm saying? U.S. can't do nothing. They trying to stop. That's why this virus, like I said, came into play, because it halted them a little bit. You blame it on them, and then that's going to stop the progress from China. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that. Now, since China is ahead and the stock market is low, you use that to your advantage. Alibaba, A-L-I-B-A-B-A, leading in 5G. ZTE, Samsung, and you have another one I can't pronounce, Huawei. Look it up. These are the top brands that's leading the 5G. If you get in there now at $16 a stock, at $20 a stock, maybe even $50 a stock, even if it's $100, if you can go spend $100 goddamn dollars for some Jordans, take that $100 and put in that stock. And trust me, you will never regret it. That's my Christmas. That's my New Year's. That's my gift to you guys. But you gotta follow me, man. You gotta listen to what I'm saying. You feel me? But y'all be safe. Y'all share the live. You know what I'm saying? We'll be talking again. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you hit all so when we go live, we can talk about these things, man. I'm giving you something that people pay for things like this. I'm giving you free game. I'm doing all the hard work and I'm giving it to you. I'm trying to help my people, man. Pass this live on, man. Let everybody know. Share the live, man. Get your people to subscribe to it, man. Man, and we are untouchable in numbers. We have to come together. We cannot stay divided. We can't let these higher ups scare us, man, into these goddamn tactics and these fear. Once we start to bow down to them, then they got control of us. We have to resist and we have to fight back. And this ain't no militant talk, Black Panther talk. This is just real shit. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you subscribe, man. And I'll see y'all next time, man. Make sure you got that because you don't want to miss the next one either. Because I got something. We going even deeper in the rabbit hole. We going so deep in the rabbit hole on the next live.